What if a small act of kindness could change your life forever? A woman spent her last $5 on a struggling mother, and 2 years later, she got an unbelievable surprise. This video will not only shock you, but also show you how a simple gesture can lead to the most incredible transformation. Hello everyone, welcome to the Enigma Files. Let's get started. Maggie had always been the kind of person who lived for the small moments, helping others, making someone's day a little brighter, and offering whatever she had, even if it wasn't much. As a college student, her life wasn't easy. She lived in a tiny, cramped apartment, working part-time jobs just to make ends meet. Her meals were simple, her clothes were second-hand, and every penny she earned went toward tuition and the essentials. Still, Maggie always managed to maintain a positive outlook on life, finding joy in helping others when she could. One cold afternoon, Maggie was at a local grocery store, picking up some essentials for the week. As she stood in line to pay, she noticed a woman in front of her struggling to fill her cart. The woman was trying to scan the items, but each time she swiped her card, it was declined. The frustration on her face was evident. Maggie, who could see the woman's growing distress, noticed that she had a small child with her, a little girl who looked up at her mother, confused and worried. Maggie's heart went out to them. She knew exactly what it was like to feel helpless in a situation like this. She was down to her last $5, just enough to cover her own groceries. But without hesitation, Maggie stepped forward. "Excuse me," she said. "I can cover the rest of your bill if you'd like." The woman turned, looking shocked and a bit hesitant, as if she didn't want to accept charity. Maggie smiled warmly. "It's no trouble at all. You've had a tough day, and I'm happy to help." The woman's eyes welled up with tears as she accepted. "Thank you," she said quietly. "You have no idea how much this means. I'm just trying to keep things together for my daughter." Maggie paid for the groceries and watched as the woman and her daughter left the store, both looking a little lighter. Maggie didn't think much more about it. She knew it was just a small act of kindness, something that would hopefully make a difference. 2 years went by, and Maggie's life had taken many twists and turns. She had graduated from college and was working a full-time job at a local nonprofit. Although she had a steady job now, things weren't always easy. She still had student loans to pay off. One morning, Maggie received a phone call from an unfamiliar number. She almost didn't pick up, but something made her answer. On the other end of the line was a woman with a familiar voice, but Maggie couldn't quite place her. "Hello, is this Maggie Green?" the woman asked. "Yes, this is she," Maggie replied, puzzled. The woman continued, "I don't know if you remember me, but 2 years ago, you helped me and my daughter at the grocery store." Maggie's heart skipped a beat as she suddenly recognized the voice. It was the woman she had helped all those months ago. "Of course, I remember," Maggie said, smiling to herself. "How are you? Is everything okay?" The woman spoke again, her voice filled with emotion. "Maggie, I don't know how to say this, but I need you to listen carefully. I'm the CEO of Green Ventures. What you did for me changed my life. I've been looking for you ever since." Maggie felt a rush of confusion. "Wait, you're the CEO of Green Ventures?" "Yes, after you helped me, I worked harder and eventually took over the company. Now, I want to offer you a job." Maggie's simple act of kindness had come full circle, and she realized that sometimes the smallest gestures can lead to the biggest changes in life. "You inspired me to keep going," the woman continued. "Now, I want to help you make your dreams come true." Maggie's heart raced. It was everything she had ever wanted, a chance to make a difference. And just like that, Maggie's life changed. She accepted the job offer, and was soon making a real impact. Maggie's simple act of kindness had come full circle, and she realized that sometimes the smallest gestures can lead to the biggest changes in life.